Okay, this is attorney Della, Della, Welch, Welch, and the topic is how to complete FL 157, which is required in cases of spousal support, whether you're getting the initial order or modifying support. We are now on 3D. Item 1, the supporting party, and then put an X in the box, does have the ability to pay spousal or domestic partner support. So they'll be looking at your partner, John Doe, his ability to pay support, and also your need for support. 2, the supporting party's current gross income from employment or self-employment is, and you can look at his FL 150 or any statement. Suppose he makes $90,000 a year, put that in there. 3, the supporting party's current income from investments and other support is, and you could put nominal. The supporting party's current assets and liabilities are, and put what they own in a home, what they own in 401ks, what they own in bank accounts, what they own in furniture and furnishings. That often is a large amount of money. And even used can be expensive now. Cars, put what they have, if they have a Toyota automobile, what they have in bank accounts, what they have in 401ks. And number 5, the supporting party's standard of living. And you could put, respondent and I enjoyed a middle-class standard of living during the marriage. We lived in a home that was worth $500,000, and we went on vacations regularly during the marriage. We would take 2 vacations a year, a week in Tahoe, a week in Maui. We shopped for groceries at Whole Foods, for clothes at Macy's. We ate out regularly. We purchased new cars regularly. We had local gym. We were able to pay off our credit card, plus we had cash we saved and money to spare. Then we turned to the next page, and this one is 3F. Well, let's go to 3E. The supported party does need support to maintain the standard of living we enjoyed during the marriage. And F, the supported party's assets and obligations. And then state what assets you have, state what obligations you have for owing on a car, owing on a credit card, what 401ks or money markets you have. And then item 2, the supporting party's assets and obligations are as follows. You can write the supporting party, that would be John Doe. You can write a description of his assets. He has jewelry, he has a home, he has separate property debt, credit card debt, approximate that. And then go to the next page under 3A, length of marriage. Put if it's 16 years and 2 months, whatever it is. And then H, family code section, provide any facts indicating whether or not the supporting party is able to work. And you could put our children are in school or daycare when we are at work. Then they'll ask you about the age of each. Put the petitioner's age, the respondent's age, and you could put the health, put good health, except for high blood pressure medicine when he needs it and it's under control. Respondent's current health is, and put good health. And J, additional factors. And if you're living with someone, you may want to say that the significant other does not pay any of the wife's bills or provide any financial assistance. So you can research the law, Google it. If there's a cohabitation, there's kind of presumption that things will be decreased of your expenses. But what you do is you show that the expenses have not been decreased and you don't have the money to meet your expenses. So you only need to fill out FL 157 if you're asking for spousal support. So now we've talked about how we modify child support and spousal support. And what we do is we make an original of these documents, the FL 300, FL 150, FL 157, and we take it to the court. There's generally a filing fee, but you can waive the filing fee. If you can't pay it, ask the clerk of the court for a form to complete to waive the fee. And then ask her to fill in a court hearing date. There'll be a date, there'll be a time, there'll be a department, and have her stamp the original, write the information in, and then have her conform 2 other copies. One will be from service for John Doe, your ex-husband. You'll have to have someone other than yourself serve him. And then you will keep 1 copy for yourself. And the person who serves your ex-husband will have to complete FL 300, FL 330, and sign and date that. And then you'll have to show up that date of the hearing and show the proof of service. And then he will have to fill out an FL 320 form, and you may want to, when you serve it, serve a blank FL 320 form. Then you will go the date of the hearing and indicate whether you want spousal support or child support increase, and they have what they call a dysometer that computes support according to the statutory guidelines. The children have the right to be supported according to the statutory guidelines, and the court or the self-help clinic will compute that for you, and the judge will go through all of your paperwork and read it and see if he has any questions. You can ask the court if you can submit on the written documents and answer any questions that they have. So hopefully this recording has been helpful to you. It's not intended to replace an attorney, but to give you help in filing your paperwork. There's the Rutter Group Book, R-E-U-T-T-E-R Group Book at the law library, such as San Bernardino, downtown LA, Orange County on Flower, the Nolo Press books, N-O-L-O, and there's a lot of information on Google. You can listen to several YouTube recordings on how to increase child support and spousal support. Remember, only if you're going for increased spousal support do you need the FL 157 form, and you can simply Google these forms, so they're helpful to fill out. These self-help clinics can be helpful to you. So hopefully this recording was helpful to you in modifying child and spousal support. This is the end.